On December 20th, 2019, the long-gestating theatrical adaptation of the musical Cats finally arrived. The film was based on the 1981 stage musical by Andrew Lloyd Webber, which in turn was based on a poetry book by T.S. Eliot. Yet, despite the success of the play, and to the point where it was the longest-running stage musical ever at the time, the film is a rare disaster that hasn't been seen in years. Which began as an animated film for a studio where the producer went bankrupt, until it was finally realized as a CGI live-action hybrid directed by Tom Hooper. For the record, I'm familiar with source material, but at least understands appeal. This movie, not so much. So, let's open it up. The film opens on an orphan cat named Victoria, played by ballet dancer Francesca Hayward in her first film role. Please bear in mind this doesn't really have a typical 3-act structure. I'm actually writing this other types of it's not totally lost. Yet, despite her name being a play on Victorian England, that's actually the least bizarre thing a name is convention in this movie, as you're about to find out. Want proof? Victoria gets involved with a tribe of other orphan cats known collectively as Jellicle cats. That night is annual Jellicle Ball, where Old Deuteronomy, played by Dame Judi Dench, will choose the one cat to go to the Heaviside layer. I don't explain either concept, but my understanding is that it means the choice will be reborn to a cat-loving family. Fair enough, but that also means that many campy songs will follow. Case in point, the movie has inspired an online challenge to see how far you can get before you lose composure. I did even make it past the first stanza opening number, Jellicle song for Jellicle cast where I burst out laughing. Also, I will address, before I go any further, the infamous digital fur technology. Rather than try to recreate the play's costumes and makeup, they tried to use CGI to turn the film's cast into cat people with decidedly mixed results. They actually had to get the film DLC when it was still in theaters, though the cut I found that helps at rating this did indeed have the proper Judi Dench's wedding ring. But I didn't mention that right away. This review was 3 hours long. That also goes to naming conventions I just mentioned. Maybe I'll learn Pokemon and Jedi names easily, but without Wikipedia, I probably won't be able to tell Rumple, Teaser from Mungo, Jerry, or anyone else. I can't really explain that. It was 1981. Did it make sense then? It really doesn't make sense now. To its credit, the score isn't too bad. I may not be the biggest fan of Webber's work, but it is interesting that they have kept the synthesizer tones rather than remixed them like other adaptations of older IPs have. They even made sure the new song Tightly Swift help would still fit some of the others. The dance choreography isn't bad either. The quick cuts and rough edits make it hard to figure out what's going on. The set design, however, is coming off less like Victorian era London, more like Schumacher era Gotham City, given all the neon on scale. While it may be acceptable to frame a scene like this on stage, on film, it looks kind of like something I used to play on PS2. I also the phrase Villain McCavity, played by Idris Elba, want him ever, but like the last review, despite his attempts to be imposing, he just comes off a less interesting version of Jeth from Labyrinth. One notably infamous sequence of the film's take on the old Gumby cat, yes, really, Jenny Any Dots, played by Rebel Wilson. Even singing and dancing CG cat just got a good self-deprecating fat actress shtick whenever someone needs a younger, cheaper Melissa McCarthy. At least they toned down arm getting clipped on a mousetrap in the ads, but there's no impact either way. There is, however, a second skin of cat fur, her humanized CGI mice, and singing and dancing CG roaches that she eats. I certainly hope nobody ever tries to remake Joe's apartment. Not long after that, we're greeted by the curious cat Rum Tum Tugger, played by singer Jason Derulo. Though he was nominated for a Razzie along with his CG neutered Bulge, more on that later, he doesn't at least realize what kind of movie he's in, so I had a lot of fun doing this song. Also, I wonder if the milk bar these cats are breaking into has anything with synthetic milk plus Drenchrome. One standout is the elder cat Grisabella by Jennifer Hudson. Her take on the Sun memory is arguably the highlight of the movie. On the other extreme, we had the remarkably fat cat Buster Jones played by James Corden. Though it does seem like he's trying to outdo Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat in terms of annoyance, he does at least understand what kind of movie he's in and has some fun with it. Though I'm not the biggest fan of his acting, he's distant stuff from the movie. As with this video, you have to have seen the final film in light of a negative reception. Also, I don't know why McCavity can make himself disappear as well as the other cats. It's never really made clear, and the movie doesn't explain it. I guess we don't really get a reason besides magic. I will have a point how dodgy films take on the Mungo-driven teaser song is. The way Victoria handles a knife, fork, and necklace just seems off. Weightless, even. Having trouble wrapping my head around this in the year we could convincingly turn Josh Brolin to Thanos, house Ryan Reynolds into a talking Pikachu, and have Carrie Fisher in the movie despite her passing in 2016. I did take part in the joking online memes though. Another cat is magician Mr. Mistopheles, played by Laurie Davidson. There's more on him later, but this is going on the list of movies where I get a feeling nobody wanted to be there and just wanted to go home. There's also the theater cat Asparagus, or Gus for short, played by Sir Ian McKellen. To be fair, he is trying. He's definitely committed to his craft, even as he drinks milk from a saucer during his song. His line about the shaky paws isn't even worth addressing, so I have bigger fish to fry, so to speak. One fun fact before I continue. Apparently, Judi Dench is going to be old dude in which will play for an injury, forced to withdraw from the auditions. The Jellicle Bowl begins in the Egyptian theater because Egyptian cats, I presume. It's kind of surreal, and I agree that I'm surprised how much innuendo got past the MPAA with just a PG rating. Another standout is a song from the Railway Cats Skimball Shanks played by Stephen McRae. It's got a good beat to it, the tap dances well staged, and the guy's actually a pretty good singer. The Japanese also did a really good job with this scene, believe it or not. Too bad it gets its magic away by McCavity just as it ends. Now, it's time for McCavity's villain song, completely attached with as Bombo Arena dousing everyone in catnip from the moon. Hey, I didn't come up with it, the movie did. Insert filmmakers want X powder joke here. McCavity tries to magic away old Deuteronomy and now it falls to magical Mr. Mistopheles to bring her back, which he does with his song. Basically, it's the clap your hands if you believe part of the movie. There's also a brief bit with Jenny A. Dots unzipping her second skin again, because why not? So, Grisabella is Jericho's choice before she's sent away on hay to a new life. We get a final prize of memory. We close on the number O Cat, with the only entrance to place fourth wall breaking from O Deuteronomy. I'd go on, but the movie's basically over, so I better wrap this up. This is one of those fascinating kind of bad movies that aren't as common as they once were. It's not often the major studio can throw millions of dollars at art house concept and sell it in the very definition of train wreck in this day and age. I didn't want to look, and I couldn't look away from my video stream this movie. The film was a major box office flop, making us $27 million domestically and $750 million worldwide on a $95 million budget against competition Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, Jumanji Next Level, and Frozen 2. Also won 6 rags, including Worst Picture 2019, Worst Screen Combo for any 2 half-human feline hairballs, Worst Screenplay, Worst Supporting Actor for Corden, Worst Supporting Actress for Wilson, Worst Director for Hooper. Gary Hay won Best Director before. That's a pretty impressive range. So this movie is bad, but it's also hilariously compelling despite its faults. It's very well given her his film cult following to play that inspired it, and it may be the next Xanadu or Can't Stop Me Because So Bad Musicals Go. It really is that fantastic. Whatever happens, a new fascination has begun. My final rating is 1 half star to 4. Well, this was an interesting detour, so I think I'll slow these down and go back to my original plans between my online classes. Doolittle can wait for now, so check out this week for my next reviews. Later.